first day of autumn today, and just enjoying the lovely day with a mug of cider and a pipe. The leaves are just beginning to change on the crowns of the trees. Yellows, reds. Not too many oranges yet, but give it time. Yes, life has been quite simple. Can't complain. Sometimes a little dull, but that's that. As for my book, I have spoken to the publishing company, and they assure me that the book will be out this January. So mark that on your calendars as the month. A specific day is not set yet, considering that the publication, and they do have to print off a lot of copies. And they have to set up with the Kindle and whatnot, all the official, I guess, necessities that they require. So but this January it shall be released. A lot of traffic on this road. I shall be happy when it's released, though. Then maybe I can submit my other ones in the process of writing another one for a friend. Sometimes writer's block is one of the worst things in the world that you can possibly experience. So that's that. Yep, just spending the first day of autumn smoking my pipe and looking out of the window and making a video. Smoking a mixture of Smoker's Pride, which I had in my humidor, and I had that old tub of Carter Hall, so I just mixed that together. Try and get both used up as much as possible. I don't know what it tastes like. It's alright. Then again, I haven't experienced many tobaccos to compare it with anything, so. But the taste is pleasant enough, because you have the Black Cavendish and the Smoker's Pride, or Black Cavendish, and then you have Carter Hall, which is mellow in itself, so. Seems one of the neighbors is somewhat angry or upset about something. I don't know what it is, but I'll best divert your attention from that and on to something more interesting. Really, I can't think of anything interesting. I don't know. Let's think. Mm. How about a poem? I think I have one here. Hold on. Uh, mm, 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 mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. I do. If you would permit me to read you a poem to celebrate the first day of autumn. I would like to present to you John Keats's To Autumn. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run. To bend with apples the mossed cottage trees, to fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells, with the sweet kernel to set budding more. And still more later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease, for summer has overbrimmed their clammy cells. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store? Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find thee sitting careless on the grainy floor, thy soft hair lift by the winnowing wind, or on a half-reaped furrow sound asleep, drowsed with the fume of poppies, while the hook spares the next swathe with all its tinted flowers, and sometimes like a gleaner thou dost keep steady thy laden head across the brook, or by the cider press with a patient look thou watchest the last oozing hours by hours. Where are the songs of spring? Ay, where are they? Think not of them, thou haste thy music too, where barred cloud bloom the soft dying day, and touch the subtle plains with rosy hue. Then in a wailful choir the small gnats mourn among the river sallows borne aloft, or sinking as the light wind lives or dies, and the full-grown lambs loud bleat from hilly bourne, hedge crickets sing, and now with treble soft the redbreast whistles from the garden croft, and gathering swallows twitter in the skies. Um, Not necessarily something as you would consider, a normal autumn poem, but it does have its mentions of the weather in there, how the days turn short and get colder, how the birds are more active in their twittering and whatnot because they'll be flying south for the winter. The mentions of gourds and the maturing sun, the fruit with the ripeness to the core. I think he was referring to apples there, because then he mentions pressing cider down below. The later flowers for the bees. I would imagine those would be hardy mums. And the warm days that never cease. Well, until they think warm days will never cease, but we all know that they must, so. For summer has o'erbrimmed their clammy cells. Meaning, summer's had its moment, and now it's time to turn to the autumn. Which I always think is interesting, because when reading poetry in my literature classes and whatnot, the autumn is always referred to as your mature peak in life, your elder years, if you so wish, and then the winter is always defined as death. But John Keats certainly did have a way to write and a way to actually make this ode something which I haven't read before or since. So. I hear a cricket just now. Well, Pipe Pals, happy first day of autumn to you from Mark the Pipe Poet. So smoke and be happy and enjoy yourselves, because that's what it's all about. Enjoy the day.